Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shotgun Gameplays, and today I'm bringing you the Blue Eyes deck that I used against the Galaxy Eyes deck that Assyria used. So this is going to be my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck breakdown video, and this is mostly like a lot of Blue Eyes decks, but it's a way in this deck to where, for one, you have an extra card in case there's like card protection to where they can't be destroyed by battle. You could banish cards with Twin Burst Dragon. You can consistently get Baron Deflower out every single first turn if you go first, and even if you don't go first, you're going to be able to get Baron Deflower out. It's just that little problematic thing of having to wait another turn. Like, you have to wait till their turn to be able to use it. But this deck consistently gets out Baron Deflower, and it's a Blue Eyes deck, and everybody loves Blue Eyes. I love Blue Eyes. It's my favorite archetype ever. You guys have seen me open fucking the full Battle of Chaos like box set, and I basically got nothing but Blue Eyes cards out of the box set. So yeah, man, this is my new Blue Eyes deck, and I'm going to go over every card and hope you guys like it, and please give this video a like. But thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into this. So for every Blue Eyes deck, you're obviously going to have the 3 or 4 staple cards that you're going to have 3 of. So in this case, the 3 staple cards that I'm going to have 3 of each is going to be 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 Sages with Eyes of Blue, and 3 White Stone of Ancients. That's usually the mix and match I see, but until they add Dictator of D, this is the best you can get, is 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 Sages, and 3 White Stone of Ancients. So those are the 3 copies of each 3 cards that you're going to need for this deck. Next, we're going to go into the White Stone of Legend. If this card is sent to the graveyard, add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Pretty self-explanatory. Everybody knows what this card does. It's another staple. You only have 1 because you're not going to be needing to draw them from your deck because this deck already has so much draw power. Okay, so next card we're going to is Jet Synchron. This is a great target for Crystron Halki Fibrax, and we'll get into that later. So next, like I said, is obviously the 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue, followed by the 3 White Stone of Ancients, and then we're going to have 1 Tenyi Spirit Adraha. I don't know how to say it. I think it's Adara, yes, Tenyi Spirit Adara. The reason why I have Tenyi Spirit Adara is simply for the fact of this card, I could special summon it if there's no effect monsters on the field. So it's like a good +1 if I have this card in my hand along with Sage with Eyes of Blue. So what I would do is special summon Tenyi Spirit, summon my Sage with Eyes of Blue, get my egg to my hand, link 2 into Crystron Halki Fibrax, and go from there. So moving on from that, we have 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. Everybody knows why Ash Blossom is in this deck. It's a staple card. So I have Starliege Saphirant, or Saphirant, I don't know how to say it, but basically this is another White Stone of Ancients that's in your deck. But the reason why we have this card, you can send any number of dragon monsters from your hand or face up on the field, add 1 dragon type monster from your deck to your hand whose level equals the original levels of those monsters sent. So basically what you do with this card is, if you have no other options, what you would do is you'd send this card onto your field, you would normal summon it, activate its effect, send 1 of the eggs from your hand to the graveyard. That would allow you to get another egg to your hand and then move off of 1 of your draw cards. So this card is a very good clutch card as a last resort to not having anything, on top of it having the second, like exact second effect of the White Stone of Ancients. It's a very good addition to Blue Eyes decks that I really honestly never see. It's kind of disappointing, but we're going to move on to the next card. So next is 2 Blue Eyes alternative White Dragons. Everybody knows what this card does. You have a Blue Eyes in your hand, you could reveal the Blue Eyes, special summon Blue Eyes alternative, pop a card. So yes, 2 Blue Eyes alternative White Dragons. I've seen some people run 3, but there's really no point in running 3, honestly. 3 is kind of pointless if you only have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. The chances are you're never going to get those 3 copies of Blue Eyes and 3 copies of alternatives all in the same duel, if you get what I mean by that. Like, you're never going to have all 3 copies and be able to play them. So usually what would happen if you run 3 copies of alternative, you'd end up having 2 alternative in your hand and 1 Blue Eyes, or you'd have all 3 alternatives and no Blue Eyes, or all 3 Blue Eyes and no alternative. For some reason with this game, it just doesn't mix well. I don't understand why. So I found out that 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons and 2 Blue Eyes alternatives are the way to go. So next we're going to go with 1 Dragon Spirit of White. When this card is normal summoned or special summoned, I can banish 1 spell or trap card on my opponent's field. So next we're going to go on to Chaos Dragon Levianeer. This is to banish out my tuners when I don't need them anymore. So I can special summon Chaos Dragon Levianeer, use his effect, special summon one monster from my graveyard. If I'm in a tight situation, Baron Deflower has been destroyed somehow magically, I would special summon Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and that would let me special summon Baron Deflower from my graveyard. So next we're going to go into 2 Nebula Dragons. This is to go into our level 8 Xyzes. If we don't have any other plays, then we're going to use Nebula Dragon to special summon 2 level 8s in our hand and then go into our Xyz monsters. So after that, we're going to follow it up with 1 Raigeki. Everybody knows what Raigeki does, destroys all monsters your opponent controls. Next we're going to go into a Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster destroys all spell and trap cards your opponent has. So 2 very good card effects. Hate how it's only limited to 1, but it's limited to 1 for a reason. That's pretty fucking overpowered. It literally has no drawback for destroying all monsters and spells and traps your opponent has. Like Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster combo, I'm glad they brought it back. I wish they'd put it to 2. It's unreasonable to put it to 2, but it would help a lot in the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! So next we're going to go into 3 trade-ins. 3 trade-ins is for all your level 8 monsters that you have in case you need that draw power. Then we're going to go into Melody of Awakening Dragon. This is going to discard your eggs from your hand, get your White Stone of Ancients into the graveyard, or your White Stone of Legends. Lets you get a Blue Eyes, or you get to special summon a Blue Eyes. So Legends lets you get some Blue Eyes to your hand when it's in the graveyard. At the end phase, the White Stone of Ancients allows you to special summon a Blue Eyes card from your deck. So what you do is usually you'd want to discard one of the eggs for the Melody of Awakening Dragon, then you choose your Blue Eyes and Blue Eyes alternative, or you can do like Blue Eyes and Chaos Dragon Levianeer if you're in a tight spot, or any of those combinations with your level 8 cards that have 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or less defense. So Melody of Awakening Dragon is a must. We're going to go with 1 cards of Consonance simply for the fact if you're going to be using a lot of your eggs. So this is just for the draw power in case you need it. More than likely you won't use cards of Consonance, that's why there's only 1 copy. So next we're going to go into Dragon Shrine. Now I've had a lot of good ways to use Dragon Shrine. So its effect reads, send 1 dragon type monster from your graveyard or from your deck to the graveyard. Then if that monster in your graveyard is a dragon normal monster, you can send 1 more dragon monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Dragon Shrine per turn. So usually if you're opening up and you have no Blue Eyes White Dragons in your hand and nothing else you can do and you have Dragon Shrine, put Dragon Shrine set it down on the field, use it, activate its effect, put a Blue Eyes to the graveyard, and then choose one of your eggs to the graveyard. Usually what you do is send 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon to set him up in your graveyard for True Light, or one of your revival cards, or for the egg itself because of the White Stone of Ancients effect. So what you do is send a Blue Eyes to the graveyard, send your White Stone of Ancients, activate its effect at the end turn. Your White Stone of Ancients is going to let you send a Blue Eyes from your deck straight to the field, and then on your turn you can activate the White Stone of Ancients and get back the Blue Eyes you sent with Dragon Shrine. There's just so much shit you can do with this deck. I'm getting my words mixed up, bro. Like, it's fucking awesome. So next we're going to go to 2 Return of the Dragon Lords. This is the monster reborn in this deck, but it's also protection while this card's in the graveyard. Then we're going to be following with the meta cards. Called by the Grave, Infinite Impermanence, Ice Dragon's Prison, Skill Drain, and then finishing off with True Light. 2 True Lights. Royal Rare, by the way. But next we're going to go into a Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, Formula Synchron, because of our Crystron Hulky Fibrax. We're going to have 1 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech. This is for like your useless tuners that you don't need anymore after you've used them, like Jet Synchron and Sage with Eyes of Blue, and so on and so forth. It's a free pop. Baron Deflower, obviously, because this deck runs off of getting Baron Deflower off on the first turn. So Baron Deflower is obviously a must. You can have your choice between either number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon or number 100 Numeron Dragon. It's your choice. I would prefer number 100 Numeron Dragon because of Draglubion, but I don't have it in my deck, so yeah, I need to get those CP, bro. But next we're going to go into a Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Dragon, number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, Draglubion number 97, Heraldic Sky Dragon Overlord, number 92 Heart Earth Dragon, 1 Link Karibo, and 1 Crystron Hulky Fibrax. So please, you guys, try this deck out. if you watch my video from yesterday, you'll see the combos in this deck. It's absolutely fucking crazy. This new Blue Eyes deck, honestly, I feel can compete with the meta, and I'm in Platinum rank right now using it. I'm not in Diamond rank yet, I won't lie to you guys. Diamond rank is kind of rough, but we're slowly getting into the Diamond rank. I'm in Platinum 4 right now, so yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this deck breakdown, and it's been me shutting on gameplays, and peace out.